This is the presentation for the 22nd Sunday of Ordinary Time, Year C, and the title is Everyone Who Exalts Himself Shall Be Humbled. The doctrine point in this case is simply that very statement, everyone who exalts himself shall be humbled. And the characters that I've chosen for this have come from the gospel characters and the Cenacle characters. So we have somebody to represent the wealthy person that's invited Jesus. We have Jesus from the gospel characters. We have certain characters from the gospel characters, particularly people who look like scribes and Pharisees and are the ones that Jesus was actually focusing on or turning to when he was talking about this topic. And one has to improvise sometimes. This is a representation of a banquet table, and I've simply taken a white cloth and covered a book to give the impression of a table, which would have been likely to be quite large, as it was a feast day, a feast of some kind. And in the background is the wealthy person's house interior. So that is what you need, and this is how the presentation would go. In today's gospel, Jesus was invited to a meal, and he noticed how quickly many took up the most important places. He used that opportunity to speak about the need to be humble. So there are some words that are good to understand. Humble. A humble person does not presume to be better or more important than others. Exalt will come up, and that means to be placed in a higher rank or level of importance. And righteous. Righteous person is someone who acts and lives in a good way following God's law. So let's light our candle and begin. When Jesus noticed how the guests chose places of honor, he told them a parable. So let's see how they came in. When you're invited by someone to a wedding feast, do not sit down at the place of honor in case someone more distinguished than you has been invited by your host. And the host who invited both of you may come and say to you, "Give this person your place." And then, in disgrace, you would start to take the lowest place. When you're invited, go and sit at the lowest place, so that when your host comes, he may say to you, "Friend, move up higher." And then you will be honored in the presence of all who sit at the table with you. For all who exalt themselves will be humbled, and those who humble themselves will be exalted. So, I wonder, I wonder if listening to others is a way of being humble. I wonder how being interested in the needs of others can help a person to be humble. And how being thankful helps a person to be humble. I wonder how a person might show that they are not humble. So these are I wonder questions that you can place in front of the children. You may find other ones that you like to incorporate as well. It's not so easy to present something like this. This is actually something that's been made just to match the Sunday reading and has required some improvisation, but that will happen. The important thing is that children have a visual to focus upon while you are recounting, and it presents the basics here for them. A rich house, a banquet table, people who may be presumed to be being not very humble, and others who don't really think about themselves very much and just take the places that are less prominent. So you just have to create that idea, and sometimes improvisation is required, and you may well come up with something that's even better than this.